fun little finesse chatterbait. You're under a tiger. Oh yes! Happy days. What a great fish. Look at it. Get off it. We're on. Probably catfish, I suspect, by the feel of that. Saratoga, beauty. Yo, beauty. Oh no. Snap me off. Okay. Not too hard. Not too hard. Hopefully it shakes that out. Alright, that's better. Well, the hook seemed to hold there. I'll keep an eye out for that lure to pop up though. That'd be nice. If it did. Wasn't a big one, but you know, it would have been big enough for a start. That's for sure. Oop, dropped him. First cast, and I've just had a hit again, so maybe this will be my session. So we're back into that anticipation game again. Dropped one and had a hit, and on the very next cast. There's Brian coming out now. Morning, how you going?
Good.
Sorry?
See that? I've got a hook up first cast.
Yeah, I got one within a couple of minutes, and he bust me off.
Oh, did you? What, in amongst the sticks?
Right back up, right at the start of them.
Spat me into the tree.
Yeah, no, this one, yeah, busted me off. I could feel it rubbing, and couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
But I think I've only got 8 pound lever on this one, so
I've
it's
gone
gonna
up
happen.
to 12 today because
Yeah.
I'm fucking serious.
Yeah.
How you going anyway?
Yeah, good to meet you, mate. Yeah.
How'd you sleep?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
Oh, that's nice.
It's an atomic one. The one I got busted off was in a river to sea one.
Yeah.
Similar colour, sort of brown top, white bottom, clear bottom.
I've run out of those.
But it's actually one I found at the wool wash.
Oh.
Now it's gone now. But I'll have a look for it. Might have floated up when I come back.
Well, this is what I know, right? So
Yeah.
From, you know, just...
So we've got one sitting just in there. Just couldn't entice it, so we're on. We're on. dropped it. That was kind of cool. Haven't seen one in there. I'll go back in there. We'll see, it might just be catfish, but it had a couple of goes at that. Ooh, that was being chased too. Good swirl in the water there. Now, if I hook up here, we could very well be in trouble. Let's not rush it. Oh, good hit on that one. That missed the hooks. So far this morning, just those two hookups and dropped. One of them really put on a bit of a show. The other one was a bit quiet. I would have thought it might have been a catfish or something, but the way that it just stuck down. But based on the toga that I had yesterday, it went down too. And then it took to the air once it realised it couldn't shake me off down low. So I could be wrong, but we'll see. Got my first fish up near here yesterday. Well, I got my only fish up here yesterday. Was snoozing on that one and completely missed it. It was a good hit. Completely missed it. Whoop, still there. Followed it all the way out. Ah, that's disappointing. Completely missed it every time. So we're yet to land one this morning. We've hooked two, and that one had 3 goes at it, and 3 pretty decent goes at it. It can be tough because you just want to get that fish. It is an absolutely beautiful morning to be on the water. It is definitely disappointing to not be getting a fish already, but what to do? How do we get these fish to bite? We're on to something that'll be a catfish. Where that's gone. Ran way too hard to be a Saratoga. There he is, that's a catfish, alright. So at least we caught a catfish. At least we can catch a catfish. It's not what I've come all this way for, but we can catch a catfish. There you go. Not an overly big one, but they do go pretty hard, and that's pretty light gear I've got there, so. Stinky catfish. And that's all I've got into the, well, at least to the side of the kayak. I wasn't bringing him in. How you travelling?
Catfish and catfish.
Yeah, right. Well, I only just caught my first catfish.
Oh, any toga yet?
I've dropped 2 and I've had one miss the hooks 3 times on the one cast on a surface lure, so.
Around, it's been stubborn. What about that? Has he had got me?
2 little ones. Sub 45, I think he said.
Wow, that's small.
Yes, I don't know. Yeah, quiet morning.
Yeah, but it's still nice on the river, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love this river.
Anyway, we'll whack on one of these chatterbaits and see if that does anything different. And well, I hope you get one. A big one. Whoop, we're on. What do we reckon, catfish? Oh, we're on to a toga. We got one, Brian. We got one. Not huge. He'd only be 50. Not big, but it's a fish. Hey, we got him. You beauty. Only a bubby. There's our little toga. Hey dude.
Gonna make it late.
Had to go subsurface.
Yeah.
But
Sunday is great.
awesome. Yeah, he's in the 50s. 54.
The big ones are up. What you were talking about.
Yeah, and I might even just do that. You go 54. I'll give you 53 and a half.
Give us a cover shot.
I'll get a photo of him first. Just a little plastic with a spinner.
Yeah, I can see.
He's a cool fish.
Nice fish.
Yeah, good fish.
Skinny.
He's a bit skinny, and I reckon the one yesterday felt a bit skinny too, but shouldn't be. There's plenty of food around, so. Right, buddy.
You know what? I had all day planned too. You know, I thought, after this,
There
I'll
he
start
goes,
doing this,
loves
just
it.
doing this. They,
Yeah.
they hold their own out of the water, don't they?
Oh, geez, they're tough as nails.
Yeah. Well, they're probably one of the Australian original fish.
Yeah.
What do they call them? The Dawson River salmon.
They call them the Dawson River Barra, don't they?
Yeah, they do that too. Yeah. Or the true barramundi.
True barramundi.
I've got to go.
Righto, mate.
Enjoy your time.
Cheers, mate. Rightio, so 53.5 centimetre Saratoga. We've hooked up, landed. Did a nice little jump for us. We're a few hours into the day now. I've been on the water for 2.5 hours, I suppose, and finally just got onto my first, or landed my first Saratoga. So I hope we can get onto a few more now. There's a good little clunk on that one. We'll keep working, we'll keep working. I was feeling quite ordinary just before that, and having a chat with Brian there, trying to work out what I would do. I kept going with that plastic on the spinner. No, it did the job, pulled up a fish, so I'm pretty stoked about that. I had been feeling a little bit down about the way things were going and how quiet it was, and all of a sudden I feel a bit better, and maybe with a little bit more vigor to keep going. So a good little stretch. We've got plenty of overhanging timber here. I'll keep going into this, and a bit of luck we'll get onto another one. The way it's been going, it could still be a very long day of nothing. So I can't believe how still it is this morning. This is at least the weather has turned it on for me. It'd be nice if the fish would turn it on at some point, but it's been a challenge, and I've still got a fish, and I'm pretty happy about that, because I know Brian fishes it regularly and wasn't able to come up with anything, so it's good that I've been able to get something. I know he'd been catching a few catfish and things, so he was catching more than I was catching, but life can be so beautiful. Sometimes I feel I make a mess of things. There we go, and we're on. Hey! Ah, I dropped the. I think so, yeah. Ah. Ah, well. Hey? No, I landed one. Yeah. Oh, that was a fish. bugger. Let's give it another go up in there. Good cast up there. Likelihood of that being back in there is low, but just in case. We're on. Oh yeah, oh what are you? You're yellow. And you're being chased by a big catfish. Oh yeah, that's unexpected, but I'll take it. You're beauty. Hey! Oh yes, beauty. Not the plan, but wow. All right. Oh, fat little fella though. Real yellow. Dawson River yellow belly. It's not quite what I was expecting when I hooked up there. Nice little Dawson River yellow belly. A little finesse chatterbait, the Hell Yeah finesse chatterbait. I've actually put a stinger into that one. So I had a few casts into there, copped a bump, a bit of a hook up and a drop there to begin with. 38 centimetre yellow belly. Oh yeah! So this is my new rod. This is it's an Abu Garcia Veritas travel rod. The aim with that is so that I've got a rod that I can have in the car as required. And it's not a bad little rod. It casts alright, and here's our lure that we've picked that one up on. Now I've just got a dangling assist hook hanging off at the back. I have to reset him up actually, but just a dangling assist hook at the back on a Hell Yeah chatterbait. I've replaced that plastic because the last one was too damaged. And that fish there was chased out by what I think was a big catfish. Maybe it was a barra or something. I think it was a big catfish. So that's pretty cool. Alright, reset. So that's our lure there. It's a Hell Yeah finesse chatterbait. And it seems to have done the job on that occasion at least. So that's pretty cool. What's that? Dead Saratoga. A bit of an idea. It's a shame, that's a 50 odd centimetre Saratoga that's dead there, so that 51. Oh, what a shame. Whoop. We're onto a toga. Yes! Just pause that on that stick. Oh yeah, baby! Ah! Here I was just thinking about giving up. You're going home, just saw the dead toga on the water, I can see it up there. And hey presto, we're onto one. I might have almost even seen that hit. It's not a bad size. So my first fish on this new rod was the yellow belly, and now we've got a toga as well. I hope it stays on. I'd love to land this fish, and it is a good fish. It's not massive. It's probably doing more head shaking than anything. Good sort of fish. It won't be a PB or anything like that, if I can get it in. Yes! Ah, that was cool. I just paused that and it must have obviously followed it all the way out. So, wow, how awesome's that? I just messaged the guys at Hell Yeah the other day just to say I was going to give them a go for Saratoga this weekend, and there we go. Little raspy teeth on them. Oh, very nice. Good little hook up, just the soft tissue in the roof of the mouth. There we go. Happy days. What a great fish. Not massive, but we'll go 55 and a half. I'll be pretty happy with there. Here we go, buddy. Here we go. Ah, that's awesome. Awesome. Wow. So we've got 2 Saratoga this morning. We've got 1 yellow belly, It's almost like there's a little yellow belly or something there. We're on. That's followed me out. Oh yes, and it's another Saratoga. Oh, is there a second one there? There's, oh, big catfish. Big catfish chasing it. Get off it, you mole. Look at it. Get off it. Cheeky bugger. Ah, it's going to be fairly green, but just being chased by a big catfish. That was pretty cool. Oh wow, not big, but you know what, it's another one, and it's another one just casting in there on the hell yeah chatterbait. Sorry mate, I know you're a bit green, you're a bit green, you're a bit green. That was a big catfish. Alright. There you go, buddy. So, Saratoga number 3 for the day. This is only a little baby. Just a little tacker. But, I don't mind if it's only little because it's a beautiful fish. And this is the type of fish I've come here to catch. I would have loved to catch more on surface, but given that they're not really playing the game on surface, I've just got to go with what I get. 49 centimetre Saratoga. That one again was just on a pause. Followed it out, had a crack at it. One more tag to go on that spool, on that thread of them, so that's good. I'm pretty happy with that session now. 3 toga and a yellow belly. The yellow belly being a bit unexpected, picking up a few Saratoga. That was the aim for the day, so I'm pretty happy. So not to say I'm finished, I'll keep working myself down slowly, but getting low on water. Bugger. That could be the end of the chatterbait. It felt like it was something else, but oh, we got it back. You beauty. Oh, busted off. Damn, that was hard. Don't know what that was, but that was bigger. That was like a barrel or something. Oh. I just had a fish chase that lure out from the stick. Oh, here we go. We're on now. That's from that same area that last one came from. That last chase. It's going high in the water, so we've got to think toga. Oh yeah. There's a little fella. Just a little fella, but we picked one up on the trawl. Maybe I'll be the one that chased out my lure before. We got him. All right. Saratoga number 4 for the day, is it? I think so. Hey buddy, what a beautiful fish. Oh, here we go, and the lure's out. Lucky I kept tension on that line, hey. That one's just on a little atomic shad, just drifting along, casting in. Wouldn't be surprised if this is a little tacker that chased the lure out before when I was casting. Either way, cool little fish. 49 will give you your mouth shut. 49 centimetre Saratoga. Hello buddy. There it goes. Well, that'll be the end of the session here out at Moura from the Apex Park. It's been a pretty good session, so a bit slow, but managed to pick up a few good fish. I'll get my gear packed up, and I may end up heading to another little launch spot here. I'll just see how I feel once I get all this gear packed up. Little area here that I'm exploring. It's actually quite hot in here. I'm just going to explore it for a little bit, see if I can get myself onto a fish at all. Look, I don't expect to. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't find any fishable water even, but I've been busted off by a catfish already. I'm going to give myself a stronger leader to work with. Got a hole that I might see if I can get a couple of casts into. We're on. Probably catfish. The way it's running, yep, catfish it is. Catfish on the spinnerbait. It was doing the catfish roll in the middle of the river. See you, buddy. Water dragon coming across the river just there. There he goes, he can't decide which way to go. You're going to try and ward me off, are you, buddy? I think he's coming to visit. Yeah, he's right there. G'day, buddy. You're not afraid at all, are you? Oh, I dropped it. That had to be a catfish. It took off. Oh, did it again. Oh. He's chopped the tail off. Cheeky bugger. Silly friend. Where are you going, little fella? Coming back to say hello. Happy days. What a great fish.